All right, so came across an article from It's Foss, and it was really interesting. So I wanted to do my next video for Switch to Linux regarding that. So it's actually pretty interesting. So why don't we take a look at it? Well, welcome on back to the Anchorage, and this is the Anchorage for Switch to Linux. So thank you very much, and Skál, and have a little sip of water. So I happened to come across an article earlier from It's Foss, and it's really good. And I wanted to, it inspired me to do this video. So this is going to be my next video for Switch to Linux. And this is really just how I'm going to be doing it. So what we've got is we've got an article out on It's Foss, and I want to go over it real quick with mainly the 15 points on the reasons why people may not want to use Linux. So why don't we go take a look at that, and you're going to love this. All right, so we are out here on It's Foss, and we've got the article here. 15 signs Linux is not for you. So it's pretty cool. If you've recognized yourself in a few of these points, that doesn't mean Linux isn't for you. In fact, you can count on it as an invitation. So yeah, and they got this nice little quote here. How do I know if Linux is not right for me? Or at least not yet. So we've got some key points in here. So right off the bat, you love giving your data away. Oh, 1 second, I'll get it for you. I've got it right here. It's all ready to go. See, I've got it all right here. So here, hold out your hand, and there you go. Okay, there you go. There's that. Oh, I've got this also. So here, this one's great because it's like they say on here. For the most part, Linux distros and open source software don't want your data unless you choose to give it to them. They're usually designed to work with you on your computer. Many don't phone home at all, and the ones that do are pretty upfront about it, and they also let you turn it off. So yeah, that's pretty good. You enjoy being tracked by your operating system. Hey, I'm going to go over here, okay? You coming? All right, so with that, yeah. Not making a habit of phoning home isn't the only thing Linux is known for. So it also doesn't try to turn you into a product to be monitored and profiled. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, we don't want to be tracked. So, but you know, big tech, they want to track you. You're happy when your computer tells you no. No, you're not going to let me do this? Oh, that's just so awesome. Yeah, so a good key point here that they've got here is on proprietary operating system, being told no is often baked right in. Even if you paid for your hardware and the software is running, you still run into walls. Whether it's boot options you can't change or apps you can't remove, software vendors get to tell you what you can and can't do because, you know, they know what's best for you. Absolutely. Number 4, you prefer someone else deciding what you can run. I want to use this. Hey, can you decide whether or not I can run this piece of software I want to do? There's something I want to do, and I'll show you. I'll tell you all about it, but I need you to decide whether or not I can use it or not. In fact, I want you to tell me whether or not I can use it or not. Please, I want to use the software. Yeah, so yeah, on proprietary systems, there's a simple rule. If it's not in the blessed App Store, packaged in the approved format or signed in just the right way, you're not even supposed to run it. Or even worse, if a vendor or store policy changes, your favorite app can lose permissions or even vanish outright, even though you chose to install it. Number 5. You feel uncomfortable if you get to have options. All right, so I've got this here that I can go and, okay, so I can do this. And I can do that. And I can do that. And wait a second. Whoa, I can do that too? I can do that too? Holy monkey. They're giving me all these options. Do I really want all these options? I mean, I don't want options, do I? Honestly, the level of choice you get on Linux is almost unbelievable compared to proprietary systems that make it seem like a big deal just to change a wallpaper. Linux lets you change your entire desktop environment. You can swap window managers or compositors on Wayland. But yeah. App and icon themes, login screens, terminals, init systems, initial systems, file managers, even distros, if you feel like it. You'd rather battle corporate tech support. I need tech support. Yeah. And I am going to battle you with my banhammer. Oh, be ready. Getting support with mainstream platforms often means filing a ticket, wading through scripted replies, AI thing, and going back and forth with someone for hours, only to finally hear that they can't actually change anything. To most giant software vendors, you're another case in the queue, and if the issue doesn't fit the script, it usually goes nowhere. I'd rather rent your software than own it. Oh, I've got this software, but you know, if I purchase it, I just want to borrow it for a little bit. I just want to rent it. And no, I don't want to own it. I don't want it. What am I going to do with it once I'm done using it? What am I going to do with it? What? How the software you use is licensed makes all the difference. In fact, you're often not really buying software at all. You buy permission to use it under strict, often confusing terms. Software vendors can change the terms at any time, add DRM, remove features, or tie them to online services that they sunset later, also known as the Deep Six. Pushing up Miss Daisy Tron, I will call her. Suddenly, your purchase feels more like a temporary lease. You think that ads belong on your desktop. Well, where else am I gonna put them? In my apps? Inside of Word? Inside of File Explorer? I've got all this space. I like empty desktops, but I've got all this space. I've got all that real estate. Might as well use it for something. Many platforms now bake ads into the operating system itself. Suggested apps and menus, promotions in the App Store, offers on the lock screen, notifications trying to sell you something. It can feel like your own desktop is quietly steering you in a particular direction. You love being lied to about what's the industry standard. Okay. Huh? Oh, that's the industry standard? Yeah, you're positive. Oh, okay, good. What? Huh? What do you mean? This guy just told me. Are you lying? A lot of proprietary software circles. Industry standard has nothing to do with actual standards and is more or less about popularity and marketing. Well-known formats like PSD, AI, or old MS Office document formats are often presented as the only serious choice. The reality is these formats are proprietary, vendor-controlled, often undocumented for the public, and defined by whomever owns the trademark. Popularity and standardization are not the same thing. You like rebooting for every little update. Okay, so I've got my little update here. It's doing its thing, and oh, it wants to reboot. Okay. I'll get that done. Give me 1 second. Okay, update finished. Okay. Oh, I got another update. Okay, let's run that real quick. There's that. There's that. It wants to reboot again. Again? All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I got that one done. 2 updates, 2 reboots. All right, let's get... Oh, wait a second. Oh, another update. All right. What? You want to reboot again? What? 3 reboots? In 5 minutes? Seriously, come on! With many big tech systems and the software, updates and reboots go hand in hand. New browser update? Reboot it. Install the driver? Reboot it. Security patch? Definitely reboot! After a while, it can start to feel like you're spending more time watching a spinning logo and ticking numbers than actually using your computer. Oh, whoa, 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 this is, whoa. Around and round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. You're uncomfortable when software is transparent. Da, 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 da. Oh, your software is transparent. Closed source software often relies on your faith and trust. Just trust us. We don't do anything shady. We promise. Even while asking for permissions that make no sense. Yes, you often get a neat interface, a lengthy license agreement, and increasingly a privacy policy. But no easy way to verify that any of these things are honored. Unless you're a security expert, you can't verify what it's doing, who's talking behind your back, or even see how it works. You think community-made tools can't be professional. All right, so here's this tool, and it's made by Joe Schmecky. Who's Joe Schmecky? What is this thing, anyways? Is this guy even... Is this guy even a professional? I have no idea. What? In tech, what counts as professional often means created by a giant company marketed to kingdom come and costing a small fortune. It doesn't always have to be consistent, well designed, or even do the job especially well, as long as it's been marketed hard enough to become well known. If a tool doesn't have a household name, a famous logo, or a hefty price tag, it's often treated as a toy, a hobby project, or something you're expected to grow out of once you get serious. You want intrusive AI everywhere, whether it helps or not. I'm doing this and... Oh, excuse me. Hi, Mr. AI. You gonna help? Oh, but I've got this covered, but... What do you mean you're gonna help? I've got it covered. I can do this just fine. Fine. Yeah, on many mainstream platforms, AI is quickly being shoved into every possible corner. Search bars, text editors, file managers, browsers, app stores, email, even your wallpaper picker. It doesn't even matter whether it actually helps you do anything or if it does a poor job of what it claims to do. So long as there's a shiny assistant or a suggestion or a magic button that cleverly collects more of your precious data, it's labeled as revolutionary and essential. Okay, so it's not that great, but... Oh, well, it's just so cute. It's so cute. You think the command line is only for hackers. I just wanted to click on these pretty pictures and just drag this window over and put this little guy over there and put that guy down here. Command line. Command line. What do you think I am, a freaking hacker? Yeah, so yeah. There's a common misconception that seeing a terminal window actually means something dangerous is about to go down, and that it's black box of secrets only true hackers use. That misconception is easy to come by if you're accustomed to platforms that hide everything internal. Besides, the concept of a blinking cursor on a blank screen can genuinely feel like stumbling into the engine room of a spaceship by mistake. All right, I'm trying to come in here I want to try to give her everything she's got, Captain, but no. Oh, this place is frightening. I'm leaving. You never really wanted your computer to be yours anyways. Yeah, so I've got this one, I've got that one, I've got those 5 up there. I mean, heck, I've even got this little guy. I've got my laptop. Yeah, I really don't want them anyways. Can I give them back? When you add it all up, the tracking, the vendor lock-in, no, you can't do that. Unending subscriptions, targeted ads, mystery formats, and more. Much of modern computing is built on the simple assumption that your machine isn't really your machine. It's an access point to someone else's ecosystem on their terms, for only as long as they decide to keep you around. Yeah. I'm not good for anything. At least I don't think so. I don't know. I can take the trash out. I don't know. Can you keep me around for a little bit? I can take out your trash. And he's got some final thoughts here, which are kind of cool. That's a cute little, I think that might be a sticker or something that he's got on an ice cube tray. That's cool. Many of us were trained to accept closed platforms, locked down app stores, and systems that quietly or loudly discourage us from changing anything out there. Linux leans hard in the other direction. It doesn't always hand you the keys and just say, you drive. But it is much more willing to show you what's going on and lets you tweak it for yourself. So there we go. All right. So yeah, that was me going off, being a little colorful, trying to be funny, probably not funny, but yeah, whatever. I just wanted to go. It was a great article. I happen to agree with everything that he happened to say in it. And it was really great because, you know, it's Windows versus, you know, Mac, you know, versus Linux. And, you know, you get those closed environments versus the open environment where, you know, they don't want you, you know, they want to make sure that you know everything about them and that, you know, that software is theirs and you don't get any say in it and stuff like that. Whereas on Linux, it's like, dude, do what you want. You know, it's like, you know, it's open. You can change it if you want. You can actually get into the code and change it. You can actually write your own distro if you wish. But in either sense, you know, it was a great article. I enjoyed reading through it, and I also enjoyed doing this video. Actually, I got to be a little zany, if you want to put it that way. But in either sense, you know. But boy, I need that water big time. So, yeah. So that was just another fun little video. I wanted to put a little together as for Switch to Linux. So as I was saying before, this is the AnKorage for Switch to Linux, and we hope you enjoy switching to Linux. So thank you very much, and Skál, and we'll talk to you later.